Peace. What does that word truly conjure in your mind? For many, it is the absence of noise, a quiet room, an untroubled surface. We are taught to seek tranquility, to avoid the storm, to smooth over the ruffled edges of existence. But I ask you to pause, to look deeper than the shimmering surface of that expectation. Because peace is not what most people think it is. It is often misunderstood, mistaken for something far less powerful, far less true. Consider the peacekeeper. They are the ones who artfully avoid disruption, who master the subtle art of not rocking the boat. They stay silent when their soul screams for expression, all to keep the room calm, to maintain an illusion of serenity. They swallow truth, allowing its bitter taste to linger within, just so no one else feels a moment of discomfort. They mistake that manufactured stillness for genuine harmony, believing that an absence of overt conflict means everything is well. But understand this, in the quiet depths of your own knowing, keeping the peace in this manner often means a profound betrayal of yourself. It is a sacrifice of authenticity for the sake of an appearance. It means allowing dysfunction to sit, untouched and festering, like a wound hidden beneath fine fabric. It means letting disrespect pass unchallenged, whispering that your boundaries are flexible, permeable, unimportant. It means that vital truths are buried alive, suffocated under the weight of anticipated calm. And those swallowed truths, those festering wounds, they inevitably leave a scar, a subtle ache that whispers of what could have been. Now let us turn our gaze to the peacemaker. Here lies a different kind of strength, a different kind of grace. A peacemaker knows that true peace isn't found in silence, but in courageous, often uncomfortable conversation. They speak when silence would be so much easier, so much safer. They allow ripples to form on the surface, understanding that water must move, must be stirred, to be truly cleansed, to become truly alive. They confront not from a place of domination or anger, but from a profound desire to transform what is broken into something whole. They do not fear tension. In fact, they embrace it as the very birthplace of necessary change. They understand that growth is rarely comfortable, that healing often requires an initial disturbance. Their courage isn't the absence of fear, but the presence of a deeper conviction. Peacekeeping in its essence preserves appearances. It is a surface level gloss, an intricate veneer designed to mask deeper fissures. It seeks to control the visible, to contain the audible, without ever touching the core. Peacemaking, on the other hand, heals realities. It dives beneath the surface, confronting the unsaid, addressing the raw truth of situations and relationships. It seeks genuine resolution, not just quiet. One avoids conflict at all costs, seeking a false sense of safety and avoidance. The other enters conflict with open eyes and a clear heart, knowing that it is within that challenging space that truth is forged. And here is the part that most people miss, the profound truth that often eludes our understanding. Real peace is not passive. It is never passive. It is a dynamic, living force that demands engagement. It is active. It requires an unwavering courage, a fierce commitment to accountability, and the audacious willingness to be misunderstood. It demands that you show up fully, authentically, even when it feels vulnerable. If the peace you cultivate costs you your voice, if it erodes your sacred boundaries, if it diminishes your very spirit, then that is not peace. That is a form of self-abandonment, meticulously dressed in the soft, deceptive garments of calm. It is a quiet surrender of your essence, a subtle draining of your vitality, all for the sake of an external quiet that betrays the tumult within. And your soul, your beautiful, authentic soul, deserves more than that. Peace is not the absence of noise in the world around you. It is the profound, resonant presence of alignment within you. It is the harmony between your spirit, your voice, and your actions. And sometimes enlightenment, true liberation, begins the very moment you gather the courage to disturb the imposed silence, so your magnificent soul can finally, truly, authentically breathe.